Good afternoon to everyone. Today we will learn about the sentence and its parts. So now when we talk about a sentence, we should know that how a sentence is made. So we are going to learn by reading these sentences. Now you can see on the screen two sentences are there. The first one is the hill went up, Jack and Jill. The second one is Jack and Jill went up the hill. Now do these groups of words make some sense? Or do they suggest something about a person, place, or a thing? Now, in the first sentence, we see that it is not making a sense, but in the second sentence, it is making some sense. It means the first sentence is not giving us full meaning, but the second sentence is giving us meaning. Okay. Why? Because the second sentence follows the three rules of making a sentence. Now, what are the three rules? The three rules are: it makes complete sense, it begins with a capital letter, and it ends with a full stop, right? So now you can see here it is starting with a capital letter, ending with a full stop, and this sentence, second sentence, is giving us full meaning. Now, if we want to define what is a sentence, we can say a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence, or a group of words that gives meaning is called a sentence. Another definition, a group of words containing a subject and a verb is called a sentence. Second point is a sentence expresses a complete thought and it contains a subject and a verb. We can categorize sentences based on their purpose and their structure. Now, again, we'll define what is a sentence. A sentence may be defined as a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate and expresses a complete thought. Now, here you can see example, the baby is smiling. So, the baby is subject and is smiling is predicate. Another example, my pet is a koila. So, my pet is again subject and is a koila is predicate. So, we should know what is a subject and what is a predicate because these are the two parts of a sentence. What is a subject? The subject is who or what the sentence is about. Or you can say that the person or thing we speak about is called the subject. Like if I give an example to you, Ashok is reading. So I am talking about the person Ashok. I am telling something about this person. So Ashok will be subject in the sentence. Now, how about predicate? So it describes the subject. What action is done by the subject. So what is said about the subject is called the predicate. Like I said, Ashok is reading. So what is Ashok doing? Ashok is reading. Or it can also states of being or events. The verb and all the other words that come after the subject is called the predicate. So like in the example I said, Ashok is reading. So Ashok is the subject because he is the doer of the action. Is reading is coming up after subject. So that is your predicate. Now, again we will look at these words. Set of words you can see. In a corner, by day, in the daytime, in the west. Now you can see these groups of words make sense. They are making some sense, but it is not a complete sense. They are not giving us complete meaning. Such groups are called phrases. Now we can understand that a sentence has a verb in it, but a phrase does not have a verb.